Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about system design versus design system. System design and design system both are different concepts guys, often used in different domains, software engineering and UI UX design. This is very important interview question guys. So system design, what is it? And we can go and what is the purpose? What is the key focus areas and example use cases? I'm going to explain step by step. This vice versa, I'm going to explain about the design system as well. We can go through in step by step guys. And the purpose of architecting and designing a software system to meet specific requirements, considering the scalability, reliability, performance, and maintainability, that is the system design, guys. The purpose: create a functional, robust, and efficient systems that satisfies technical business needs, guys. Key focus areas: high level architecture, for example, microservices, monolithics, components, their interactions, databases, APIs, front ends, caching, everything, guys. Scalability and fault tolerance, and the data flow storage, security, cost optimization, and maintainability. For example, use cases: designing a social media platform backend, architecting a distributed database system, planning a video streaming services like Netflix, for example, and the tools and artifacts, diagrams, UML, flowcharts, architecture diagram, API design, REST and GraphQL, guys. API design, either REST or GraphQL, any one of them you are using. Capacity planning and performance of benchmarks, guys. Okay, so that's the system design. Okay, whatever I explained, and come back to the design system and what it is: a set of reusable UI components, design principles, and guidelines that create a consistent, cohesive user experience across a product or brand, guys. Okay, the purpose: to standardize the design and development process, ensuring visual and functional consistency while improving efficiency, guys. Okay, key focuses: reusable UI components, for example, buttons, inputs, models, typography, colors, spacing, accessibility, usability standards, design principles, brand alignment. For example, the use cases: building a button library, company's app and website, defining the consistent typography and color schemas for a brand, establishing a component based design system using tools like a storybook. So okay, here is the main difference, guys. Let me tell you in 1 second. Like in system design is already existing project, and then we can plan accordingly, and then we are going to work on writing, draw the UML flowchart, architecture, how we are going to work. Design system is therefore the design system is going to work as in, like, suppose for example, implement the library. So we have the developers, that developers, they are going to use the different library. Suppose for example, I need to use the button, I need to use the drop down button, and inputs and models and the different things. So we need to write from the scratch, no need to write from the scratch. So what is going to be happen in the design system, I'm going to implement as a core library to give that one handout to the developers. What they are going to do, use that whatever the existing library, using the storybook, suppose for example storybook, and use that storybook and pick that library, and you and just install that library in their node modules or either Java or somewhere else, whatever it may be. And just they're installing, they are going to reutilize that one, and if they need anything else on top of that, they will go to add it for that buttons, inputs and models, guys. If they want to any typography, color, spacing, accessibility, and everything, we need to maintain the design system. Okay, and come back to the famous in design systems. Suppose for example, material design Google, carbon design system IBM, bootstrap is the Twitter. Okay, tools and artifacts. Suppose for example, Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD, and Storybook. Artifacts like in component libraries, style guides, and documentation. Okay, and aspect: system design and design system. What is the difference? The purpose: architect scalable and robust systems, ensure consistent of the UI UX design across products. Domain: software engineering and back-end front-end systems, UI UX and design and front-end development. And the scope: full stack backend databases, caching, APIs, etc. Visual elements: user interface patterns and styling. Keep output: technical architecture, APIs, database services, UI components, style guides, and reusable patterns. As I told in a prior guide, that's what in design system and system design. System design is nothing but a your whole what once you are whatever you are going to do. Suppose for example, okay, I need this architecture, I need this data flow, and I'm going to do in this work, and I'm going to write in diagrams and all this stuff. But design system is just we are going to give the library to the developers will go to work on that one. That is the difference between the system design and design system. Yeah. And when to use the each, right? System design when building or scaling technical systems and backend infrastructure. For example, designing the architecture for a microservices based e-commerce platform. Design system when standardizing the user interface or improving collaboration between design and the development teams. For example, establishing a consistent set of UI components for companies and mobile apps, guys. How they relate. Though distinct, they can influence each other in certain contexts. A design system might depend on the system design decision. For example, the technology stack may dictate and how UI components are implemented. A well-designed system design often incorporates front-end frameworks or libraries that are adhere to a design system. Summary: system design is about how system works technically. For example, backend, APIs, databases. That's what I explained, guys. Prayer. Okay, design system, whereas, is about how a system like a feels, for example, UI consistency, reusable components, and both play crucial roles in creating a functional and user-friendly software applications, guys. That is the main difference between the system design versus design system, guys. This is very, very essential, important interview question. Be careful, guys. Go through one or two times this video, understand about the system design versus and design system, and then you can crack the interview. That's all, guys. If you like this content, please subscribe my channel, guys. I will go to make it in more videos like this and so useful content. Thank you. Bye bye.